Welcome to the very first week of 2024. So, as we step into the dawn of the new year, I hope this message finds you full of hope, inspiration, and this year, a sprinkle of the magic that 2024 brings into our lives. We enter the week of January 1st to the 7th, a time when resolutions are made, goals are set, the energy of new possibilities is in the air. Whether you're diving headfirst into ambitious plans or savoring quiet moments of reflection, know that the universe is aligning to support your journey. As we begin to embrace the energies of the first week, let's carry the momentum of fresh starts, the optimism of new beginnings. This is your canvas to paint with intentions and dreams and desires and goals. A cosmic invitation to create and shape the chapters of your unfolding story. I'm truly grateful to have you here, sharing in this cosmic adventure. So let's navigate the celestial currents and explore the insights for the week, and infuse these first days of the year with positivity and purpose. So stay tuned as we go to the cards to unravel the threads from January 1st through to the 7th. I'm excited to share my insights, offer guidance, and be a part of your journey into this bright new year. Wishing you love and joy in a week filled with magic. So let's make it an amazing 2024. And now for your personal tarot, sun, moon, or rising sign focus. I'll see you there. Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly focus for January the 1st through to the 7th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for joining me, and let's get right to the cards, shall we? Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say about our week forward, and our underlying energy actually is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. I think there's a part of you that is, going through some completions, some endings. But there's also a part of you that is looking at the new beginnings, the new starts, and you're trying to find a balance between the two. Because some things are coming to complete endings in your life. Some things are beginning in your life. So I think more than anything else, you'll be working through bringing that a little bit more into balance so that you can clear out the things that you don't need anymore, the things that don't have value in your life, the things that may be holding you back from actually going into the new beginnings. And looking at those new beginnings, those new starts. Of course, it's the first week in January. We're all looking at new starts. But for you, it's also about clearing house while we're doing this. So, we could even be clearing the air about something. We could be discussing things and clearing the air before the new year, or during the new year, I guess, but at the beginning of the new year. So we don't carry forward that grudge or that concern for the entire year going forward. Our first card is the Seven of Pentacles. Where is your focus? Okay, what will grow this year will be what you put focus on this year. So your New Year's resolution just has to be to have the focus for your goals, your dreams, the plan, the strategy, to consistently show up, to give it some form of time in your life. If it's 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes. If it's a half an hour, it's a half an hour. But whatever you agree to, you keep that promise to yourself and you show up and you do the work that's necessary to move yourself forward. And yes, just like when we plant a seed in the ground, it's weeks before it comes out of the ground, sometimes a month, right? Depending on the seed you're planting. So it's about not getting impatient, okay? What happens if you dig down to see if those seeds going? Chances are you've disturbed its growth and now it's going to be stunted in some way. Even if it's minor, it's going to be stunted in some way. So we don't want to, keep checking ourselves to see where we're going. We just want to put our focus on something, and maybe after a couple of weeks we'll lift our head and see how we're doing. But it's not so much about what we are accomplishing or we're leaving in our wake, but more so that we're showing up every day and we're building that consistency. We're building it into a habit. And once we build it into a habit, well, it becomes second nature. You feel like you haven't done something for the day if you haven't given yourself that 5 minutes or that 30 minutes that you've promised yourself in growing your dreams and growing the plan and growing the strategy. in moving forward in some way. Now we have the Knight of Swords here. So, yeah, there's a part of you that just wants to go forward. It's like you have been struggling here to move forward, and now you're feeling like there's this open window for you, or there's this opportunity, your horizon. You can see the horizon and it is expansive, and there is nothing in your way. So we are ready to jump on our stallion, raise our sword, yell, charge. Absolutely. And the Page of Swords. She has a little bit of serendipity to her, this one. Okay. So I would caution you on just doing something for the sake of doing something to move the energy forward, to really contemplate it. Is it going to help me short term? What does this look like long term? Does it align with my values? Things like that before you actually jump into it. This is a highly spiritual card as well. So talk to God, your angels, your guides, the universe, source, your higher self, that greater power that surrounds you, that divine energy, about what you want to manifest, what you want to bring into action. Okay, it's all about our thoughts, but how we act upon our thoughts. And some thoughts, we need to give it more thought. Some thoughts, we're ready to go because we've thought about it in the past. We know it already. Work and career. King of Swords. You're direct. You're doing it. Whatever it is, you're doing it. You're not going to listen to other people's opinions. You're not going to listen to their criticisms. You're not going to be listening so much to their advice. You might lend an ear to it because a king will always listen to the advice. Whether or not the king utilizes it for his plan forward is a whole different scenario. We have that sword to cut away what no longer works for us or hinders us. It could be negative people. You're working in a job, but there's so much negativity that it's actually pulling you down, and you don't seem to be able to accomplish something when you go home because you kind of carry that energy with you. You don't release it. So if that's the case, then try to just do some breathing exercises throughout the day. A nice inhale. Just be conscious. Just be conscious for 5 breaths, okay? 5 breaths is all I'm going to ask you to do. But you want to be really super conscious when you do this. So you want to breathe in the air. Well, first put a beautiful bubble around yourself. That usually helps tremendously. So put a beautiful bubble of sparkling light around you. And then when you breathe in this light, you're breathing that in, and feel it go through your body. It relaxes your forehead, your eyes, your shoulders drop. You feel your lungs expand, your tummy expands a little bit. Hold it for a second or two, absolutely. But then as you release, let out all that tension, that anxiety, that fear, that stuff, that negativity that you've been carrying around with you and picking up throughout the day. And just do that 5 times. And watch how you enter the world again more relaxed, more in control, more balanced. But you're going after something here. Now, it could be a new job. It could be a promotion. It could be a raise. I don't think there's any doubt that you deserve it, and you know that you deserve it. So it's not that. But you get kind of fierce with it. And if it's creating a new business, well, you know what? If it doesn't exist, you're going to create it. You're going to use that sword to hack a path through the bushes and get to the beginning. Create it yourself, perhaps. Completely. But it's a lot about the thought process. It's a lot about thinking about where we want to go and what we want to do. And, does it utilize my talents? Does it utilize my abilities? Is it almost like criminal to take money for doing this all day because I love doing it so much? But we get very narrow-minded here, or narrow-focused, I should say. It's like we have blinders on or something, which will help us to keep the focus, absolutely. Okay, but we won't be able to see the whole horizon, so we kind of have to use those blinders in a little bit of moderation and look around us and see what's happening. And because this is an energy where we could, ruffle feathers. We could hurt somebody without even realizing we're doing it because we are so centered on our dream, our goal, or our next step of action when it comes to work, when it comes to career, when it comes to building stature in the community. Love and relationships. We have the Queen of Swords. This is unconditional love. This is about not judging. This is about, yeah, not judging. Unconditional love. This is about caring for them, loving them, making sure that they're growing, maturing. You know, if it's children we're talking about, if it's a significant other, that they're happy, that we're doing things for them to put a smile on their face. It's almost like we are looking to mother people this week. We want to make sure that they're well, that they're taken care of, that we've done everything in our power to help them on their path before we turn and look at our path. If you're looking for a relationship, it'll be somebody very strong, very nurturing that you meet this week. Somebody who will stand behind you so that you can fight for your dreams, for your victories. And I mean, if the relationship has gotten to the point where there's no spark, then maybe this turn of attention towards them, might spark them thinking, I should do something nice for you. And they'll question it too. Like, what, is it my birthday? Is there a holiday I don't know about? Why are you doing this? What did you do wrong? It will add an extra dimension. I mean, not for everybody. It won't catch on for everybody, but I think the majority of you, it catches on to grow a deeper relationship. But it's almost like you want to make sure that the people in your life, the people you love the most, that they're okay. That you've done what you can for them. And now it's up to them, right? You can't walk their walk for them, obviously. Nor would you want to. Spirituality, the Tower card. What needs to go? What is that glass ceiling that you have above you? Did you put it there? Did you allow others to put it there? Do you think that you're limited on your dreams, your goals, your wants, your desires? Because you're not. I'd really like to see you in a meditation or something, seeing yourself break through that glass ceiling. But we have to kind of identify that glass ceiling. So maybe it's a little bit about regression, going back in our lives, seeing where we first decided, we go into certain relationships and we come out of it a different person. And then certain things happen in our life, like, I used to always do that. When did I stop doing that? Why did I stop doing that? I love doing that. I want to do that. I can't believe it's been missing in my life. It's these kinds of things that come up in your mind. And then, some positive decision making on, am I going to invite that back into my life? Is it going to be a part of, that me of yesterday? Am I going to bring that back into, clear, right? Bring it back to life. Or our humor isn't the same, or we're more pulled back, or we're more out in front. Relationships do change us. So sometimes going back and understanding where you actually made the change. And it'll probably be a change that you don't like about yourself. One that you want to transform in some way. So through meditation, through prayer, through moments of solace and silence and solitude, grounding yourself in nature is another beautiful way of doing it. Understand what that glass ceiling is for you. Once you understand it, you can destroy it. You can fly right through it. Fist first. Boom. Okay? Just like that lightning bolt did. Health and well-being, the Four of Pentacles. There's some things that you refuse to budge on. It could be your perceptions. Could be what you do and don't do. You know, I hear the words in my head. Listen, I do everything else by the book, but I do have this vice. I gamble too much. I shop too much. I don't get enough sleep. I don't eat very well. I smoke. I drink. Whatever it might be for you, okay? Because we all have vices. We'll always have vices. I don't know anybody who doesn't have a vice of some sort, even though they won't call it that. And this is about letting it go. Because in some ways, it's been holding you back. Some ways you have not experienced parts of what is being offered to you simply because you have this habit or this perception that it's not for you, or it shouldn't, couldn't, mustn't, you can't do that. Usually that's a lie. Usually that was just somebody's opinion being popped in there, but you'll get that if you meditate. You'll understand that they said this to me and it's been this way ever since. It can be one sentence that somebody said to you, a long time ago, and it pops into your head, and that's what I have to destroy. That's what I have to tear apart. That's where I have to put my own logic in. And when you do these things, when you do these kinds of exercises, you're going to build your confidence. And when you build your confidence, you automatically build your energy. And when you build your energy, well, you're strong. Even if a virus came your way, it wouldn't stand a chance in your body because you're so strong. You're so full of vitality. And that's when the path opens up to you. That's when you get the clarity, the knowledge, the understanding in. So a lot relies actually on the meditation part this week of opening yourself up to the possibility that maybe some of those decisions you made unconsciously based on the time, the place, the situation, the person. And you can tear down that wall. You can walk through that fear, that anxiety, and find success on the other side. We will go to the Circle of Doors Tarot. Now, you also have Mars going into your sign midweek. So if you've been feeling like you just don't have the get up, the gusto to do what you want to do, know that that'll change, because Mars is like a, come on, let's go, let's get it done. Come on, let's go to the next chapter. Come on, we're on a roll. Let's keep moving. So that's what Mars usually does when he's in your sign. So he does get you motivated. He does get you moving. So know that the energy should be changing in your life. If you've been feeling like you've had to struggle with every step. Or maybe you're using the energy more to release things. And our card is the Lovers. Now, there's a lot about love here, but this love towards. Okay. Went too far. Temperance. Oh, yeah, they don't put strength in the same place. Okay. Oh, that's why I can't find it. Oh my gosh. Oh, 6. Oh my gosh. The Lovers is 6. That's right. Okay, here we go. Getting sleepy, I guess. Without you, I am not. Without me, you are not. Our connection has always been and always will be. Duality's dance embraces one love. Our partnership is the infinite being that is revealed when two mirrors are facing each other. We are all seeds of one divine tree, planting and replanting ourselves in constant, never-ending reinvention. As lovers, we are all existing as infinity reflecting upon itself from every beautiful angle. By creating connections to bridge the spaces between us, we give each other the gift of remembering our wholeness. So ask yourself how you create reconciliation, friendship, intimacy, and community. Who do you become when you share yourself with the rest of us? What is revealed when you gaze into the eyes of another? Affirmations for this week is, the love in my heart is the same as in yours. I treat others the way I wish to be treated. I am defined by my choices to connect. Love is who I really am. I tell you, it's all about showing your love this week. Okay, I have added, don't leave yet. Okay, the Power Thought cards by Louise Hay. So I'm just going to make it so I can fan out the deck and I won't look. And we'll pick a card here. There is one under there. Okay. And we have, the point of power is always in the present moment. The point of power is always in the present moment. The past is over and done and has no power over me. I can begin to be free in this moment. Today's thoughts create my future. I am in change. I am in charge. I'm so sorry. I am in charge. I now take my own power back. I am safe and I am free. So, taking back your power, breaking through that glass ceiling and taking back your power. Yeah, the words are on the other side of the cards, which is why I didn't want to look at the deck at all when picking your card. Very, very to the point, no pun intended there. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.